Good evening and happy Wednesday, everyone. We're going to jump back into some Factorio. I have read up on a few tips that I should probably start implementing right away. I haven't read up on a whole lot, so there's probably still going to be plenty that I need to learn and update as we go. But when last we left off, we had just recently walled off our eastern and western borders and put up some turrets so that we could prevent the biters from coming around. Let's take a look at our map. Pollution's still spreading. Our radar's still doing its job reaching out. We have some new neighbors to the far north. We did wipe out the nest that was over to our west. So yeah, one thing that I'd like to implement right away is that I've learned that you can pass the components between your labs. So I want to start on that right away. We haven't started any research either, so let's see. We will go ahead and research automation 2. But I'm going to tear these up for a moment. We may pick those up off the ground as well. But what I want to do is space them out. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then place these arms instead in between them. Need to run the electrical cable too. Let me stop this and see if we can go ahead and get them to use what's on the conveyor belt first. Yeah, looks like they're passing down. With production, you have to make sure that you're at least producing enough. And also, after you get upgrades, you have to make sure that they're not using them so quickly that they don't make it all the way down the chain. But for right now, this is going to work for us. Yeah, we'll let them keep using what's on the conveyor belt for a bit. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this conveyor belt down with them merged here and just feed off of that into the first row. And then if we want to make more labs, we can actually then bring them into other rows down below. Then we only have to worry about them all pulling off of the same conveyor belt from this direction, but at a slower speed, which should be awesome. Okay, so now this doesn't have any red. I guess we'll go ahead and do it, and if we need to, we'll pick them up into our inventory. Let's get the first arm on here. Let's make sure that it gets power. You know, we did research electricity the last time we played, so we may want to go ahead and start converting over to the new power poles. What do they need? They need steel plates, and we don't have steel refineries yet, so maybe we can't do that just yet. Pick up some of these. Now that those are passing them down in this direction, we will not need these anymore. We'll pick up these top arms. We did get an update for the long reach mod the other day, and we got one for squeak through, so I should be able to utilize those now. I don't remember if you could run through these before. I guess you can. Should really test it with pipes up here where we have our steam engine for our electricity. If I can run between pipes, that'll tell me that squeak through is working. Let's find out. Yeah, squeak through's working. I still prefer to use the underground pipes so that it doesn't really get cluttery, but that's just a quality of life improvement that I prefer. One other thing that I would like to upgrade is that some of our factories that produce things that we like to keep, for instance, the arms that are being made, and we originally set up at the end of the chain to put them into a box if they have a surplus. Well, right now, what I'd like to do instead is I would like to set up the production conveyor belt to be 2 spaces over And instead of having it place directly onto the conveyor belt, what we'll do is we'll have a crate. We actually need a couple. We'll have a crate right next door. It will put it into the box and then pull it immediately out of the box. Now, when there's demand, that won't make a difference at all, except an extra arm using a little bit more electricity. But then what that'll let us do is, once we actually have a surplus of technology and the arms actually back up on the conveyor belt, they'll start being stored in the box. I can pull them from here, and they'll also be on reserve should we have any kind of strangulation in the supply line for what constructs them. We'll at least have a bit of a backup there. So right now there is a delay. What does it wait for? It waits for the green chips. Let's get a fast inserter on the copper line, so that's going to let it make the chips a little faster. Let's also get a fast inserter on this one here. So there's still a little bit of a delay, and we could double up on these so that they're producing faster if we need to. So this copper plate belt is not fully saturated, and that's because we only did production on one side. Gotcha. So we'll update that in just a bit as well. But just like I did for the arms, I would like to upgrade the conveyor belts. So let's take a look here. Those are being placed on right here. Let's take that one. We'll do the same thing. Let's make sure we get our technology research here. We're just going to keep trucking along, and we'll eventually get to using these. So having a steel furnace will be really handy. Let's research that. Like I said last time, I like to move to electric as quickly as possible. We do have enough space here to place onto that conveyor belt there. This can't be the most efficient way to do these, but I don't need the real estate right now. In fact, we may redo this whole area eventually with a much more efficient plan, much more compact plan later. So we have them placing in, taking out. You know, we should probably replace those with blue fast inserters on both sides, just in case. We have a few more being made now. And then we can pick these up for ourselves, take the end off this conveyor belt, and then just have those start backing up. And that will be ideal. These are all producing. Great. Alright, so now let's start. Let's get our... Well, do we even want to bother saturating the copper belts? If they're being fed enough, we will work on completely upgrading this and getting saturated belts when we actually do our bus. Which we haven't really decided which direction we want our bus to go in. I think we should maybe go on a little adventure over to the east and see if, even though there is a cliff right here, if maybe to the east is the right direction to go. I thought I turned on long reach, but I guess maybe not. So let's push the map back just a little bit. We have some ammo. If we have biters come after us, we can shoot them while we run away. Okay, so first off, I'm noticing we do have that little river. We have some more cliffs here. I don't know if you can blow up cliffs with grenades, or if it takes something else. We'll have to experiment with that in a bit as well. I know that we can make grenades, right? Let's make one. I'm trying to remember how to use them. Might be right click. So let's experiment. Let's grab a grenade and see if we can blow up a cliff. Not with that grenade. At least that didn't work. So I'll need to look up exactly how you can demolish cliffs, if you can, but I want to say that I heard that you could use robots. Okay, we do have biters down here. Not really equipped to fight them just yet. And our pollution is not really this far, so I don't think we'll have to worry about them raiding us. But I don't think this is the direction to go with our bus. Maybe south? Let's just keep trucking along down here and see what we've got. The cliffs have certainly added a new element to be mindful of, particularly if you like building a long straight base. South is looking kind of clean. Let's get back into our kind of temperate, no, desert-ish biome. I think it's desert-ish, because I think there's an even sandier looking desert. Let's be careful. Let's zoom all the way out, just in case. We don't want to run into a biter horde. Something about south seems kind of weird to run the bus. I don't know why. I tend to go for east or west, but I think in this case, south is going to be our best bet. We have a few cliffs here, but we may have to route around them for now. If we even come down this far. Just yet. I might be eating my words later. Let's push this just a little bit further and then go back up. Okay, we have some biters down here. And again, we're just outside of our pollution range. Oh, you can't really see them. I'm in the way. Where are they at? They're right here. Tickle, tickle. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to leave them alone. Let's run back up. Alright, what do we have next? Circuit networks. I never really got much experience using these before. And I know they're for hardcore efficiency, which I like the sound of, but we'll research them so that we have them, and then we may experiment with them later once we're fairly secure in our resources and time and safety. So let's come back up here. This is definitely a game that benefits from playing slowly if you're patient. It may not be the most entertaining to just kind of creep along for everybody. There's another biter horde. But unlocking the technologies gradually as you're thinking about what you're going to do with your base and experimenting with things, I found that it never really seemed to demand a faster advancement than what I normally go with. Okay, so we are outside of our wall here. We'll come in underneath. Now those biters that were over there, again, just outside of the pollution range, they may start running. And if they run in, they'll probably come in the way that I'm coming in here, which is just south of the wall. So we may want to be prepared to put another turret or two here. Do we have one in our inventory? We don't. Let's go ahead and drop one. Just kind of living paycheck to paycheck here, aren't I? I barely have any resources in my inventory to craft stuff manually. Alright, let's just drop one here. Let's give it all of our ammo. We'll go, we'll make some more. We'll go grab some more steel or iron and make some more. Speaking of steel, though, we do need to get on producing steel eventually. Let's see. So we have all the walls that we wanted to make. Let's take this back. One more. We'll let that keep making walls for us. And then we did make an iron chest here. Let's grab all those. While we're idle, we'll make ammo. Now, do we want to go ahead and plan a more efficient option for iron plates. I mean, while we're at that, we might as well do it for copper first. We're producing what we need, because we need very little right now. They're all mildly stalled. Only by production. Yellow is fine. It's the red that's really being choked. What's this being choked for now? The iron gear wheels? We can upgrade these now as well, but once we have steel. So let's look at... Do we need steel for this? We do. It's a steel furnace. Let's look at making some steel. We'll make another temporary, like everything else is quote-unquote temporary. We'll make a line for steel production. Kind of want to do that out of the way, in my opinion, but it will eat a lot of iron. Here's what we'll do. Let's actually come over here and clear out some of these trees. I don't know if I like the manual process of clearing trees. Would you rather watch me craft a bunch of grenades and then use them? I don't know. In resource gathering games, yeah, well, research engine. In resource gathering games, I kind of have zen moments when I'm out just collecting, whether it's collecting in a field, collecting food, in Don't Starve, just picking berries, farming. That's kind of a personal fun, a personal zen. I don't know. And I watch a lot of other people play games, too. I watch a lot of Let's Plays, but I don't know if I get the same zen from watching them, and I don't want to subject people to my zen. I could probably sit here for an hour and chop trees. I would definitely have to have more to talk about than just the game if I was chopping trees. So let's... I don't know if we need to get all of them, but we at least need a vertical path. This is another thing that deconstruction robots, or deconstruction plans and robots really help with. You just send them out to chop down a swath of trees. We have to stand super close to these. I feel like it's even closer than it used to be, even though I read that the reach was increased slightly. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that for trees and stone. I find myself hunching over a lot too while I'm playing, just so that I can read without squinting. I'm becoming an old man. Okay, this may be enough space. If we need more, we'll carve it out later. What do we have here? Is this it's a cliff? It is technically a little cliff. Okay. So I'm thinking we bring the iron around. I think these red trees are new too. I don't remember them. But again, I haven't played in like a year. Or at least the edition that I was playing was about a year old, and that was months and months ago. Okay, so we'll split off and bring some of our iron down here. Or do we want to just clone this and use it just for steel? I kind of like that, but that would mean we would want to... I was going to say we'd want to clear out some of these trees, but I won't subject you to that. Let's clone this right next door here. We'll give it a little bit of space. We don't have to, but we will. And let's... make some underground. We have them here. Let's say you come up. You get split off. We're gonna need more of those, so let's go ahead and queue them up. You get split off. You come over here. Let's let's say you go up, but one more splitter once we have them. And then we'll have a splitter here. This will come across and then up. We just want to make sure we have the right number of tiles over. So we'll make the first, we'll say, arm. We need to craft stone furnaces as well. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. We're rolling along with these research completions, and we haven't even started making most of these, but we'll have them at the ready. Let's go ahead and make the tool belt. All right. So let's say we'll put our splitter on here. One more. Okay, we know that we're going to want these here. There's 10. We know we're going to want one more arm. And then a vertical. Right here. I don't really like that they touch. To me, it's a little mentally, not confusing, but disruptive to see something that's not connected, or at least they're touching, but they're not meant to connect. They don't have to do with each other. The resources are completely different. So let's turn our arms in. Are these facing the right direction? They are. Turn the arms in. Make sure we have the one for a spacer. This may be the... I don't know if we'll make many more of these with the stone furnaces, because we know that we are going to want to use electric ones before too long. So we'll bring that up. Oh, you know what? We've already messed up. We forgot to combine the coal. So let's cut that off. Let's pick these up. Derpy derp. I might as well do it right here, I guess, right? So we need to split the coal off and combine it. Let's do that down below. So let's say we have the splitters, one here. The way that this goes, it splits like here. Trying to think of the best way to do it without messing with this coal too much. Let's go ahead and just tear it up. Replicate what we have over to the other side, and we'll split it appropriately. Fluid handling, we'll start that research. Okay, so we know that we need 2 splitters. One here, one here. This is going to come in to one side. And we need coal to come here, get split, go underground, meet your friend. Is that the right direction? Don't think so. Ah, I see. It's just 1 square too short. That's fine. That works. So now this split off piece of the coal can come in from this side. These can now go in either appropriate direction. This may need to curve down, around, and up. And this will do the same. We'll use 2 underground belts. We need more. Those down here. There we go. So let's get our arms on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn them around. Let's get the other side. Lots of flashing. Let's get them power then. Already done with fluid handling. Lab research speed. Now, we may want to check on our efficiency after this, just to see if the science packs are being eaten up at a much faster rate. That's one side. There we go. So they're all producing now. Cut this off. Here's what I'm thinking. We now replace the production line with this. And then we bring this to the other side and use it for steel. Oh, what do we have here? That must have been destroyed by the biter attack, and I didn't notice to repair it. We're definitely going to need more mining. We need to get this belt a little bit more saturated here. And let's pick up some copper plates while we're at it. Was I just taking them right off the belt? I don't remember if we had any kind of reserve for them. I'm okay with that for now. Alright. We will put several more. I think if we did another row similar to this one and used the same conveyor belt, we would saturate it, so let's try. Then worst case later we can reverse it. Two, three. Oh, we're getting a little too close here, aren't we? Should have actually moved over one more space to the left because we want to give them their full aura to work with. And the neighboring drill has their one space away, so we need to make these 2 spaces away in each direction. That's good, and then let me alternate a little bit. 2 spaces away except for where they load onto the conveyor belt. And we'll do one more right here. Let's bring this conveyor belt down. Let's see if that gets fully saturated. If so, we can rethink it, combine it at a later point. Good thing about spacing them out like this is you can power 3 of them with 1 pole, which is unheard of efficiency for that type of electrical line. Alright, how's this going to start looking when these make their way around? Also, let's check our electricity. Okay, I think we're still good. There we go. That's pretty yeah, that's pretty saturated. But they're still not getting all the way up to here, are they? Or no, these are red because they can't load? No, they can load. They're only just now getting the benefit of the full saturation. Okay. And we'll bring in more shortly. Let's just work with this for now, and we'll start making our steel production. And when that starts pulling iron off, then we'll know. Like I said, let's do steel production down here. So let's carry this all the way down. All the way down and across here. let's come down here. We want to do something similar to this for steel. But at first, I think we might want to do something like what we have for our copper setup, a very temporary setup to get us just a few steel plates for now. So let's take those 4. Let me get some more stone. Stone is down here. Let's just manually pick up some stone off of this conveyor belt. Gotcha. We've made 4, let's make a 5th one. Let's just place these right here. All meant to be temporary. Here's what I'm thinking. Something like that should work the way that I think it will, and we'll put a crate down here. This is probably the most I've ever used wooden crates as well. I normally just like the aesthetic of going ahead and making iron crates, but then I never fill them up. So let's see, we'll need to put this on both sides, so let's do that. 3. And we need some more electrical lines already. Let's get some on the other side. You know what? I'll put them on the other side of the conveyor belt just for aesthetic purposes. Ah, that's right. These need to be loaded with... Boo. We need to get coal down here as well. Let's say this gets loaded from this side and then makes its way down. Let's just pick these up. We can use them. And we will eventually. And then let's load coal onto the other side of the conveyor belt. We already have a coal line here that we can split off. We don't want to choke it. If coal starts getting scarce, then we can go back and up its mining production as well. But let's say, let's take an underground pipe here to here. Load that up, see how that works. Oh, it is already getting a little spotty here. What's going on back at Coal HQ? These are the old school ones. I almost forgot these existed. They've been attacked a little bit. Let's improve this. Almost can't even see these burner inserters. Okay, let's also clean this up. And I'm trying to think of how I want to start here. We picked up a lot of coal. Oil processing. Let's get that researching as well. We'll need that for plastics. Let's go ahead and pull some electricity over. We're going to need it for our mining drills anyway. And here's what I'd like to do temporarily. Wooden chest. Right here. Inserter. All the coal. You know what? Blue, because I like you. Okay. Let's get some better mining drills over here. Oh. Out of electricity. Oh my. Because we're out of coal. Ironic. Kind of. Probably not specifically ironic, but... Let's use our own personal stash. Do you not stand that close? There we go. We're dropping everything we had anyway. So make sure these have enough. And there's a supply line. Kind of. Hopefully they don't run out before we actually get our mining drills down. Let's go ahead and do that expediently. 1, space 2, 2. Okay, that's good. Oh, where are we being attacked? They're attacking the wall. You can't see it from here unless we put a radar down. I think our turret's defended, but we have to remember to go back and give them ammo before too long. Space those out a little bit. 2, 1, 2, 2. No, I don't want to put that one up that high. Let's just go with these for now. And power. Yeah, that's not any more than what we were getting before, so let's also do another row back here. 2. You can barely see these pieces of coal that were dropped on the ground. 2, 1, 2, alternate. 2, 1, 2. Kind of have enough room down here for one more. Bit of a funny stretch, but let's bring that down. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, long reach is working for building. Interesting. Let's tear up that electrical pole. We will build a new one. Right there. We need one down here. Actually, right there would be perfect. Nope, not perfect. That turns out that didn't matter. Up here and up here. How's that saturation? You know what, while we're down here, let's just go ahead and cover the whole patch. Why not? Let's do one here. We need more mining drills. Nice stretch. Don't want to subject you to my hacky coughs. There we go. Let's say this needs to be 2 spaces this direction. Right there. 2. That'll pick up some. Yeah, that'll work. And then what this can do... Interesting, I think I see an opportunity here. Let's bring this up. In front of this mining drill, so it picks up from it, up and around this top here, and then into that splitter. There we go. Oh, do we actually have some stuff being destroyed? Are we taking damage? You know what we need? Even though we have the newer type of piercing rounds, we need steel plates for that. This just takes iron plates. We should have been doing this a long time ago. I'll just do it right off of this line that we've been grabbing our steel plates from. We need ammo manufacturing. Let's actually use fast inserters. Okay, we'll just let that go. Let's check on our guns, just to make sure they have ammo. Yeah, they're out here. Okay, looks like they have been damaging the wall. They didn't get through, though. repair that. How's your ammo? 54. Let's give you 50 more. 47. You get the other 55. So you both have just a little over 100. We had a gun down here too, I think. That has 22 in it. That has 44. This one could really use some more. Let's borrow from this. Give you half-ish, right? No. Give you more. Then the other can go here. They're all decent for now, but I do think that we're going to need a more permanent solution over here. Maybe we just conveyor belt the ammo directly out to our guns at our outer border. That'd be neat. So we have more wall. Let's just let that fill up. Why not? We'll use it one day, I'm sure. Possibly so. So how does our coal look now? It's being brought in. It's kind of backing up in a good way. Where's our nearest coal otherwise? I have not seen any anywhere else. There's uranium up there. We found some more copper over here and iron here, but that is our only coal. We did choose rich resources, so that'll last us a little bit longer than it would in just standard. So essentially on easy mode. But not too easy, because we could run out if we just sit around forever. So let's get back up here and keep working on steel. What do we have? We have 165. That's not bad. Lubricant. Did I see? Okay, yeah. Just dropping them on the ground and then the arm picks it up. That's good. That's fine. These don't... Yeah, they don't get made fast enough. They don't get made fast enough to use fast inserters, I don't think. These get completely loaded with the next set long before. Right? Let's see. What does it use? Yeah, it uses 5, and then it gets another 5 loaded into it before it's even done. So these are good for now. We'll take these, though. And now we can start looking at making steel furnaces. And those are not electric yet. But they are, quote-unquote, better. We should probably think about using the first of those on our copper when we upgrade it. We need to grab some stone bricks, right? Yes. We have those stone bricks right here. In fact, we have them being placed in their own chest. Let's go ahead and make 10 steel furnaces. And we will plot them out for copper manufacturing. We are definitely going to need to mine some more copper. We only have 2 drills working right now. There we go. Oh, what happened here? There. Alright, so this... I think we actually want to bring this down. I'm going to bring that to a new point here. We'll use the splitter method on both sides. Let's put one here, up and down. We know we want an output. We want an arm loading onto that output. And we want our new steel furnaces here. Let's make sure we bump them up a little bit. They are wider. So the copper plates will be placed here on this middle. And it'll be expandable, but ultimately I want to bring that up and over. There you go. So to load on, we will want one here, one here. Both of those will be loaded from these two arms. And let's go ahead and send those down. Let's put our arms on. Other direction. And electricity. 1, 2, 3. We need more. Of course we do. We always need more power poles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need to bring the coal down. So this needs to come down, across, underneath, around, and in. Yeah, we can put that there. Oh, nice. Lubricant's done. Flammables next. Alright, so these should now start working, and we can tear these out. Though we may need to extend the power lines, yeah. Let's get the power line on there. Tear these out. And the coal. There we go. So that already looks like it's producing quite a bit more. Do we want to go ahead and put some more on here? I don't know if it can hurt, really. Pollution's going to reach this group pretty soon. And these guys up here must really be angry. Let's grab some of that ammo and reinforce that side first. Then we'll come back and see if we need to upgrade our copper plate production. How much ammo have we made? 167. Let's just keep making it while we run over there. Yeah. I'll grab this 100 steel. You guys keep going. You're doing great. Yeah, I think... Whoops. I think we may need some more reinforcements over here. Let's put in a couple more guns. We need copper plates for guns. Should have picked those up before I left. You know, we could probably just make a turret manufacturer as well. That needs copper plates and iron, which we have coming down here already. And here's our mini bus. So what if we... Again, this is temporary. So what if we went ahead and split off of this, brought this over, brought this down, brought that down. We need 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. And 4. We know that we're going to need a wooden chest. We're going to need electricity here. This we want to make turrets. This we want to make iron gear wheels. we need this to be a fast inserter, probably. Maybe both. I don't think this needs to be a fast inserter. It's going to take it a little while to construct, I believe. Let's see once it starts getting the copper plates how long it takes to make a gun. Come on, you have to really load up the iron plates like that all the way. So it's going to load 40 iron plates before it loads the copper plates. Will it get 10? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So it loads fast enough. We're good. Let's place our crate down. And I don't think we'll need stacks and stacks of turrets. Let's just let it make 3, which is probably still way more than what we need. We'll make our own. Let's pick up some copper plates. Probably choke manufacturing for a moment. And let's also take a look here, grab these other 63 bullets. And we'll place down a couple more guns. And you know what? Walls. Did we grab walls? We did not. We need to go ahead and set up a further extended southern border, or not southern side of our western border. Plenty of walls, though. We're good. We don't have gates. Maybe we should make some gates. Electric engine. Start research. I haven't even made a yellow engine yet, and we're going to be able to make a red one before too long. We'll make just a couple of single gates at the end. That way, if we need to place some strategic ones that we can pass through, we can do that. Place walls down here on our hotbar. And let's keep this going. So that meets the water. We can come over to the left here then. Looks like there's a cliff. So we can use the natural cliff as well. Maybe. It's hard to tell with these trees. I don't know. I don't know if I want to attach to that, if they could just go around it. I mean, they can go around anything until we actually make a complete perimeter, but I think what we got going for us right now is that this wall comes down kind of to the water, and they have to decide whether they go above or below the water. Let's just keep it coming straight down. And they'll tell us. When they attack the wall, we'll get an alert. We'll just bring it way down. Why not? Let's clear some trees. And we don't need to put guns all along this wall until we know for a fact that the fighters come through an area. Do we have a cliff down here? We do. So we'll just bring it down. We'll bring it down to this cliff. There we go. Just in case we run all the way down here and need to get through, we'll place a gate down here at the bottom. Granted, anyone can just run around that anyway, but out of my way, tree. Let's come all the way up here. I believe we placed this as close as it can get to the water. We can't even get through, and we have to squeak through. Maybe. I don't know if that mod works. We'll see. Put a gate here. Put one on this side. We'll put one up here. Oh man. They have definitely still been attacking. We'll put one way up here. They don't seem to attack the far top. And then let's place a couple more of our guns right here, because this is where they're really wanting to get at us. I hope the gun can shoot over the cliff. Surely it can. We'll give that 100. We'll give that 91. How many you have left? 75. 98. They're good for a bit. Repair pack this wall. Let's get a couple more guns down here. One there. One here. Let's give you... We'll start you off with 50. You've got 53. You've got 44. We'll give you the other 50. And I really think that we are going to be attacked somewhere near where we're standing before too long when this western nest over here gets wind of our pollution. So let's put some... Well, we have this guy. Let's put just a couple more down here below him. A little closer to the wall. 1, 2. You get 45. You get 45. And we will remember to come and load you back up at a later time. Man, they're still being attacked up there. Let's actually wait up here for just a moment and kind of see how this is going. Because we can see this small area around. It's probably one of these groups up here that's making their way down and around. Never see them till it's too late. We could always make a second radar, maybe see a little bit further. How's steel look? Good, good. Copper. Seems to be pretty one-sided, and they're slowed down by the mining speed, which is not great right now. Let's grab some more iron plates. We have some right here in our crate. We'll make 15 more mining drills for our copper patch. This will be a big upgrade for copper. Do electric if we have to. Oh yeah, they're completely cut off now. You need a line that will come up and around here. How about that? Yeah, they're good now. I'll turn these around. Those differently. There we go. Yeah, we'll have some aiming downward. Starting there. 1, 2, 2. We'll come up 1 here. 1, 2. Put 1 there. 1 there. Here's what I'm thinking. We bring that belt around in front of these, up to meet you, and then down in front of you, and then over to connect, and we will put some more here. 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll actually then make sure that you can reach, even if we have to do that. Get you power. Okay, so those are looking good so far. We can place some more down here. Let's face them downward. And you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and put in 5 more. those all the way over and have them join the splitter. And there's 4 and 5. Oh, these guys up here don't have power. We have a little bit more of a patch down here, but we'll see how these go. Right now these are setting on hundreds of thousands. At least the ones in the middle are. 300,000 on that one. Are these all being fed? I guess. Still seems kind of slow. Wonder if we have any mining research that we can do. Awesome, awesome. So our science packs are still not being used any faster than we're making them, so there's no incentive to improve this just yet. We will not need more than 1 stack, much less 2 stacks of turrets. How quickly has our ammo been producing? 187? You know what, we probably won't want to fill this up either, even though we do have a big need to refill the ammo for the turrets on our border. We don't want to just fill up crates with yellow ammo when eventually we'll be making red. So there is that. Now eventually we'll place all of our miners here. In fact, we can go ahead and place some more now. Uh-oh. Where is this attack coming from? That wall. Alright. Let's pick up ammo and turrets. Did we get the ammo? We did. Are they breaking through? We did not go refill that ammo at all this episode, so it's very possible. Sulfur producing. 25 turrets. We're not going to need all those, but 11 damage. Is that 11 walls? We double layered the wall. Let's be ready to fire if we have to. Oh snap. We're under attack. I bet they're out of ammo. They're probably going to break through right when we get over here. Oh, you know, we went too high. Come down, come down. Oh, here they come. Holy cow. Let's run. Actually, strat. Place turret. No, place turret. Place ammo in the turret. They blew it up. They may get me. I don't know. Can we make it back to our gun? No, Stump! You may have done me in, Stump. Will we die right here by our guns? Ah! No, we'll continue. The guns will figure it out. That was so close. We can get all of our stuff back. What a pain in the ass, though. It was right over here. Get our stuff back, and then we'll go rebuild the wall and put some more guns up. Where is it at? Oh, it's up there. Come on! They're already back over at the wall again. Where's my stuff? There we go. Repair that gun. Put turrets on the hotbar, and I don't have the auto load. autofill mod, but that would have been handy, having the ammo already in the gun when I placed it down. Let's not make the same mistake. Let's go down. Just in case I have to run back, let's put a gun down here. Load it with some ammo. You know what, though? We didn't bring that much ammo. They gonna rush me again? They have just decimated this place. Let's get some more wall in here. I'm assuming my turrets can fire through. Five layers of wall. Still, though. So you need... This is going to be kind of odd for a moment. We're going to put very few bullets in each one. This needs an immediate ammo run. Ugh. But kind of fun. How much did I put in you? 73. That's for me. You just chill. We could put another wall. Yeah. Multiple layers. But by the time I'm adding like walls in this area, I might as well be adding them further out. I kind of want more ammo faster. Let's put one here. You also make ammo. And let's go ahead and open it up. So where are we being attacked now? Okay, so they are continuously attacking that wall. Do we want to do something about it? I mean, otherwise we're just letting them grow. I think we can see them from across the water. Let's go take a look at their nest. This might be frightening. Let's zoom out. Can we see them? I think I just thought of a way we could cheese it. How do you make landfill? You just need stone for landfill. What if we make a little bridge and we attack them from the bridge? Or at least we start and approach that way. They're a little bit further back. I kind of want some grenades, which we can just make ourselves. We have light armor. We can make a heavy armor. We can make some armor piercing rounds for ourselves. I think we're onto something. Let's grab the stone. And actually, let's set a new factory. Why is that only coming in from one side? Oh, we had... Yeah. We were considering having coal come in from there before. Let's say, with this stone, we split off. Come up just a touch. And right here... Well, I guess we don't need that one. manufacture landfill. We put all that earth into a crate. That needs it much faster. Fast inserter we are. Grab some more copper plates for later. How many does that need for one landfill? 20. Well, we're not always going to be using landfill, so this could just generate for us. Say 5 stacks at most. And these walls also don't need to be on like high production. At least not right now. We'll see. Let's grab our landfill here. We can make 9 more in our pocket. Never quite finished here. We'll come back to that. We'll leave them flashing as a reminder. I kind of want to make a bridge and throw a couple grenades. Won't really do much unless I can reach a base. They're just going to repopulate. Can't reach that with a grenade. I think if I make a bridge across, if I did it right here across this short area, I'd want to reinforce this side with walls and guns just so they don't run across. What does landfill look like here? 1, 2. Okay, so it's using quite a bit. Let's get some walls in here. Let's place gates. Okay, let's reinforce that with quite a few guns. Probably good enough for now. Let's go get some more ammo for them. We have these guns. We're not going to need these otherwise. That's a rock. This is how blind I am. Okay, so we'll put 40, 45, 45, 44, 37. We have 2 more to load, and we need some ammo for ourselves. We made red ammo. We can load that up into the gun. We're being attacked over on our left wall. So confident that that one's reinforced well enough for now. I don't really want to split my ammo with that pistol. If I'm making red ammo, I want it to be for the automatic weapon. Okay, so for you, I'll give you 50. For you, I'll give you 40. We need for landfill. We would just need our own stone for landfill. Let's see how quickly our assembly plan is making landfill. Probably not super fast, but we could make an even thinner path across the water if we really had to. I'm gonna double up a little bit here. Oh, I can only make 1 with that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's pick up 7 more. Just need 1 more. So we have 15 more. Is not going to get us across. I'm going to play around with shrinking our brush a little bit here. Is it plus and minus? It's not plus and minus. Brackets, no. I thought you could change the size of the landfill. Let me actually check something really quick and see. Landfill brush. Yeah, it says number pad plus. Go to option controls and see what you have set for larger, smaller terrain building area. Default is number pad plus. Except here, number pad plus does nothing. So let's check settings, controls. What was that called again? Larger, smaller terrain building. Shift equals shift minus. Hey, there we go. So we can go down to 1 square. So with 1 square, I think we can almost make it across. Then their pathfinding will immediately send them down, I bet. Let's make sure we just have our ammo together. Let's get some more copper plates, maybe make some better ammo for ourselves. And put on that better armor. I need a junk chest eventually as well. There's some stuff we're never going to use again in our inventory. Oh, where am I going? Okay, we need copper. Okay. Let's make that ammo first. And let's put our grenades on our hotbar. And let's hope this isn't a giant mistake. You know, at this rate, maybe we go ahead and just add a couple more safety guns. We'll keep making ammo while we're going, but here we go. And they're gonna come any minute now. So let's say, let's make sure we're on our right gun. We are. Let's get our grenades ready. Maybe we can take the first swarm and bait them back to our guns. Alright. Bring it on. I could actually shoot these on my own. Alright. So we're still going to have a challenge either way. I don't know how far I can throw the grenades, but let's watch our ammo. Oh, we have the spitters. I don't know, man. Took a heavy hit there. Surely they're not producing that fast. Oh, come on. Okay, research. Explosives. Sure. No. Dodge and spit. Ah! Okay. How hard will it be to get our stuff? I have an idea. kind of cheesy. But cheese is what I live for. I am not lactose intolerant. Let's get ammo. Plenty of it. Let's get... That's right, we put it down here. Let's get turrets. You see where this is going. We'll have to be fast. I'm glad we're resurrected with a pistol. Just in case. But here's what we do. Stair step, my friends. Stair step. And we do not need to give them that much ammo. Oh no, the spitter can reach it. That's a problem. Just need my body. Don't spit at me. Okay, so we've successfully defended. Let's put our better armor back on. We can place turrets closer. Granted, this is a mod helping us with this. What's hitting me? I guess we got hit with a spitter. You know what, though? We're doing okay. Kind of. Grenade. Another grenade. We gotta take out that spitter. Okay, now there's one more up there. Oh, don't attack the base. I mean, that's good, kind of, but... There we go. Did I cheese it? Yes. Are we safe? Yes. Oh, the heartbeat. Let's pick these up. Now our nearest threat is this other one to the north up here. Let's regroup. We're actually almost good to go take them on. We'll leave this gun here as an early warning. It's a really long cliff, too. That might be useful for something. If we need to defend ourselves. Okay, all those will just stay. How's our electrical doing? We actually could use some more. Alright, let's make another boiler, 3 more steam engines, and then another pipe, 2 pipes. The boiler will go here, so that pipe will come off, and it will go here. A yellow arm, and we want a burner inserter. We want a pipe connector there and there. And then we want our steam engines. Where did they get deposited? There they are. 2, 3. And a couple of electrical lines. Now how do we look? Much better. Okay, so we're still being attacked from the left side. I wonder if that's the northern nest. Sending enemies all the way down and around. I mean, we won't really know until we explore this area right here to the left of the water. There we go. Cheers. Quick check up on our guns. I always forget to bring ammo with me. 74, they're good. They're heading them off right up here. Now they're trying to run right at this guy. But the cliff is our friend right here. So far nothing down here. How's our pollution look? I don't like that we can't see how far our pollution goes outside of the map. So maybe we place another radar or two. We need iron plates for that. We'll pick them up off this conveyor belt. We'll go ahead and craft a couple more radars. We'll put one further to the left over here. In fact, let's go ahead and run some electrical line out there. That's just one squared lower. There we go. So we'll place it out here on the frontier. So that'll keep a better eye for us on this side. Hopefully expand more to the left over here. Then let's also do the same. I kind of want to look further north, but that's already where our first radar is. Our first radar is kind of already in this general area, I believe. Or did it get destroyed? You know what? Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't seen an expansion since we started playing today, so it may have been destroyed at the end of our last game. And I just didn't notice. I feel like it was either up here by these guns or down here by the other two guns that were going to save us. Yeah, I feel like it was nearby. I don't even see rubble. Has it been that long? Maybe. Let's place one here then. Let's put it up on the cliff so it's a little safer. How's that look? Yeah, now we can definitely see. I like it. Can't believe I didn't even notice that happened. Alright. So I think one thing that we will want to do is make a vertical border. May want to go ahead and try to encompass this oil as well. Make that vertical border stretch down for our bus. There's water here, but we can landfill it if we need to. Then we need to figure out how to destroy cliffs, which we could save that for the next episode. How did we not start a research? I thought we picked explosives. Maybe I didn't hit start. This is okay. We are well researched. It's interesting watching them pass everything down. Kind of want to give them fast inserters. Still haven't figured out exactly how to change what goes here. Alt click, control click, and shift click don't do anything. Middle click, middle click. There we go. Much better. I mean, we could also do this. That might be a little crazy. You know what? It's worth it though. There are labs. Get them their research as fast as possible. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab our walls then. Let's just build for a little bit. Go down as far as we feel comfortable. And we may build some walls that start getting attacked. But then we will know who our new neighbors are. And at some point we may want to build a horizontal wall. Maybe we go ahead and do that here. Granted, there's a path through, but let's just carry this straight down. And then come across just straight through here. I'm not too worried about using the cliff. Deflected me. I'm not too worried about using the cliffs if they're not really long cliffs like that one up to the north. Let's run this across. This is still north of where that oil is, and we will certainly want that oil, but yeah, the oil is right down here. We'll want that, but let's bring this over. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I thought I had turned that off. Somebody mentioned that the other day, and I checked it, and it seemed to be... the setting looked like it was off, but sorry about that. I'll check that again in just a minute. Thanks for letting me know. Oh. Well, I don't want you to forget to unfollow. Hopefully you enjoy, and then you'll want to stick around, but I won't force you. You know what? Let me actually just check it right now. There's the notification for the follow. Temporary thanks. Permanent if you decide to stay, but that's all up to you. Yeah, I'm going to check that setting really quick, though. Let's go to the dashboard. Yeah, it says it's off. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, right now we're kind of just exploring down here to expand our knowledge of what the terrain looks like, and we want to possibly send our bus north-south down in this direction. But we're starting off with a very temporary wall, possibly to get an idea of where raids may come from. How far do we want to go? That's about as far as we would want to go. That's maybe even further than we would want to go. Let's just come up from here. What's that? A rock? Carve a quick vertical path here. Bring this up. I'm not as worried about this side now. I mean, we did discover we do have some neighbors over to the east, but the pollution's nowhere near them yet. And the path that they would probably take to our base, we do have some guns stationed nearby, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just bring this up just a little bit more. We'll come back and develop it further later. There, that's fine for now. Okay, I got sidetracked a little bit. I wanted to explore a little bit more to the south. Let's get some gates on us. Still not 100% confident about sending the bus down in that direction if there's a giant ocean down there or something, so. Let's come to about the middle here. Right around this area. Place a couple gates so we can get through. Let's just run down and look a little bit further to the south than we did last time. Where's our warning here? How's that look? Ah, that looks fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so now we do have some biters down here. Pretty small colony. Didn't bring any grenades. I don't know. I feel like I could take them on. Maybe it's a little risky. Because it looks like there is at least one spitter. You know what? I think we could do it. Let's take him on. Let's run, shoot, run, shoot. Ah, we got him. We're good. I love the new combat mechanics. I love the ability to actually move in combat and have it do something without just tanking everything. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. So let's zoom out from here. Let's go down a little bit further. Another. Let's take them two. We're good. Ammo's not great, but it's also not super low. Takes about 5 or 10 to take out a small nest. So we have kind of a forest patch here, and then it goes back to desert or wasteland looking terrain. This is a good sign though. Just trees. How far are we? Twice as far as where we built the wall. I'm good with this. We'll just run down to the end of this patch here and then head back. Yeah, no more water. Looks good. We'll have a chill run back. I'll check something else over here really quick. Just in case that follower only chat option is somewhere else. One sec. Moderation. Allow all messages. This is on videos. Follower only mode off. And that's for uploaded videos. Now I have channel privileges. Email verification is required. Follower only mode off. When enabled, viewers must follow you for the specified amount of time before they're allowed to post messages in your channel. Weird. But yeah, I believe you, because you're the second person to say that that's come up as a follower only, so, I guess you're out. That's fine. If you come back later and check the VOD, you'll see that I responded. But for anyone watching this later, if you try to check out my channel while I'm live and you have to follow in order to chat, that was not my doing. I am not one to force you. Where do we put our gate here? All the way over here. We'll give it about another 5 minutes or so before we call it a night. I kind of like what we've done so far. We've got the basis, we've got the grounds laid for the direction we'll go with the bus. I feel like the bus is going to come right across where this water is, so we're just fill it in with landfill. Maybe we'll do that really quick before we leave. I don't think we have enough yet, but we'll see. I do love running by the labs and watching them all sparking and buzzing. Alright, landfill, what do we got? 128? It's probably enough for like a quarter of that lake. Yeah, let's say if we want to bring it down here, pretty much directly to where I'm standing, maybe a little to the left, so we want to come straight down across this. Let's paint it this way. Shift equals... Oh, that's like half of everything I had already. That's funny. So yeah, we'll come straight down from here. Bus will... Maybe I can bring it a little to the left, just to make it a little easier. We know that we're going to want it to be... Let me get an example over here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lasers. Put lasers on sharks. How do I want this map to look here? I know I'm going to want 4 or 5. I guess 5 with 2 spaces between each, and then 2 pipes on the edge. I'll kind of invert what I'm seeing here because we want... Oh man, what got attacked? My wall? Oh, the gun. Did it get destroyed? Can we see it from here? No, we can't see it. It's just outside of range. It's like a horror movie. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Okay. I feel like we're going to want at least here 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4. We want a 5th one. Skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this would come straight down, and where does that meet our lake? That's just beyond our lake. Okay, so we'll fill in this side of the lake at least. Bring those down. We can have lots of manufacturing over to the side here. If anything needs to go deeper, then we can go to the right. We're going to want 2 pipes along the side as well, so that we can pipe lubricant and sulfuric acid. We don't have blueprints yet. How far along are blueprints? Is that something that you have to research? I thought you did. I could be wrong. I don't see anything blue. Concrete. Is it just something you can make? Don't think so. Blueprint out of the toolbar. Do we have it here? We can't have blueprint books yet. I feel like it is something that we have to research. It just doesn't have a very obvious icon. I'm going to look at the effects area of the mouse overs and see. Really curious. Cars, robots, trains, better armor, solar panels, portable solar panels, roboports, flamethrowers, yellow, purple science. Surely it's not this far along. I guess it could be, but I'm just really curious. I'm not seeing it though. Factorio Wiki says blueprints can be created by clicking the new blueprint button in the blueprints dialog. This dialog is opened by pressing B. So you know what? I bet it's one of these, isn't it? Blueprint library. So we can already make blueprints, I bet. New blueprint? So if we wanted to do something like that, it wouldn't do us a whole lot of good to just place ghosts, though. I mean, it's going to tell us, you know, it's like a marker. They don't last forever. We don't have robots to build for us, so we still have to make this ourselves. But the idea is that we will bring them down through here. And I don't think you can use the paintbrush thing with belts now. There's a mod. I know that there's a mod that lets you... That's the wrong direction. There's a mod that lets you lay down multiple belts next to each other. Now long reach might let us do this a little faster though. It's just a little harder to get the mouse to go completely straight. Hey, how about that? Got about 3/4 of the way. Ah! You run the risk of doing that. If it's not on the ghost, then... There we go. We'll fill a few of these out. And then we'll call it an evening. So I've really enjoyed getting back into the hang of Fallout. Factorio. This is how tired I am already. You know, it makes me think of Fallout, though. I was a big fan of the first 2 games. I was a big fan of the 3rd game and the 4th game. And sacrilege, I know. I actually didn't play all the way through New Vegas because I wasn't feeling the kind of Western theme. In fact, it kind of made me question what kind of action-adventure stuff I like. Because for the longest time, I felt like maybe I wasn't into Western-ish aesthetic. And then I played Red Dead Redemption 2 last year, and that was Game of the Year for me, hands down. Anyway, long story short, love Fallout. Tried Fallout 76 for 2 days. Not really a fan. I gave it a good shot, I really did. It's just way too empty. Doesn't feel like a Fallout game. It feels like a shell of a Fallout game. It feels like someone made a new Fallout game and then removed all of the content. It doesn't feel like it never had content, strangely. It feels like it had content that was removed somehow. That's how empty it feels to me. And again, I love Fallout. I want to support Bethesda if they're going to keep making Fallout titles, but I don't know, man. That's actually all of our belts that we had from earlier, but we've got a bunch more. You know what? I'm not sure. If we're producing science, we may not have them all. Let's see. Actually, down here. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. As I was saying, I want to support Bethesda in that I want more good Fallout games. I want more in that universe. I hope they don't take the fact that their fans did not take to Fallout 76 very well. I mean, they can't have expected it to be a huge success. And here's why. Here's why I'll tell you that. They build it from the very beginning as a don't get your hopes up, this is experimental, we've never done this before kind of thing. And they expected us to not get our hopes up. And yet, when the game was about to come out, there was still marketing hype and there was still fan hype that they were willing to accept, and I don't blame them. Why wouldn't you accept fan hype over a game that's going to be coming out? That's money in your pocket if it lives up to that hype. Surely someone on staff knew that it wouldn't live up to the hype. I don't know, marketing wise, I don't know what the damage control is for that ahead of time, but then you release a game, the hype implodes on itself, and here's why I don't think they can be that upset about it and or consider it a reason not to produce another good Fallout game sooner than they normally would have, and that's because of what they initially said. When they said this is experimental, they build it as that, literally up front, and while they did get a lot of hate, they still sold more copies than they would have if everybody was rational ahead of time and said, you know what, maybe we won't buy it right away and we'll wait for the reviews and see if we like it first. And then they see the reviews and they say to themselves, no, maybe I'll pass. That's the kind of rational response that they kind of asked for by saying it was experimental, and I guarantee you they still sold more copies than that would have generated. Now that's a fictional, reality where people don't actually make those educated purchases for video games anymore like they should, but I don't know. That's my rant on that. At that rate, we have the backbone of the first leg of our bus constructed here. We will begin to saturate these belts in the next episode. It's been fun chilling and listening to some lo-fi hip-hop, I think I have playing in the background right now. I will be back on, if I don't get around to a bonus stream this weekend, I'll be back on at least on Monday, 9:30 Central to about 11, a little after 11 Central, usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, so follow me if you want to get a notification when I'll be back online. And I think we will alternate between City Skylines and Factorio, so Wednesdays are Factorio nights right now, and yeah. So feel free to give me a follow on Twitch or Twitter. Send me a message if you have any requests or if you have any suggestions for what you've seen so far. Also, my videos go up on YouTube, so if you're one of my viewers on YouTube, thank you very much for that. And yeah, I'm always open to commentary. If there's something that I could be doing better, definitely let me know. I'm open to all sorts of constructive criticism. So, and on that note, I will see you next time. Have a good night.